Hello YouTube, this is OrionPax84 and I am making a new toy collection video because it's been several years and my collection has grown exponentially. It's now leaked into the living room, which is where I am now, just to show you a few of the things I have out here, like those statues up there, Batman and Superman. It's my my trade paperback collection. A few more statues, Hellboy, Batmobile. Made that myself, painted it and everything. And I keep most of my video game figures out here because I had no space for them anywhere else. Mortal Kombat, Bionic Commando, and a Rocket Raccoon, because I love Rocket Raccoon. Some Thundercats, Soul Reaver, bunch of video game stuff, Ezio, Link, Master Chief, and of Voltron and Astro Boy, bunch of Mega Man. It's just stuff I just didn't have room for in the toy room anymore. And whoosh, some little minifigures, other little things, Darth Vader trapped in a bubble. My Creo Enterprise, which is freaking awesome. Watch this. Right? Yeah. You open it up and it's got Kirk and Spock and everything in there. And a Thunder Tank, some other little mini Star Trek Creos. Klingon Bird of Prey. Oh, I almost lost my nerd cred for a minute. A few more statues I had to put out here from the old Justice League cartoon. And just other random bits of crap I had nothing to do. Though that is a Dritz Dodurden Lego minifigure, and if you read books, you know that that's freaking awesome. And whoosh, in front of the TV I just put, I made those out of paper Transformers. Pretty cool. And some more minifigures, and whoosh, my TARDIS painting and collection of sonic screwdrivers, big Doctor Who fan, and enough of out here. Whoosh! If you saw my first video, you can see how much this has grown since then. I installed a few more shelves, and whoosh! That was fun, right? Let's start up here. Yeah. Oh, there's a few things in packages I've just collected over the years. It's an old Doctor Doom figure, an original April O'Neil. Just stuff. And up there I have two Castle Grayskulls. One is the original Castle Grayskull and one is the latest one. This shelf here is pretty much all cartoon-oriented toys, starting with He-Man. Most of these are from the last He-Man cartoon. It was a really cool show. The power scepter is mine, He-Man. That was my Skeletor. You're welcome, YouTube. And my G.I. Joe Sigma 6. Those were some really cool toys. Look at Destro with his bling. He's pimp. Shiny-headed, magnificent bastard. And these are all original Ninja Turtles, except for those right there. Those are from the latest cartoon. That was a cool show. But there's the old pizza thrower. I got the skateboard. Oh, there it is. That thing was cool. And more turtles and a Krang. And those are from the Teen Titans show and the short-lived Avengers cartoon. Not the cool one, but the one way before that. And down here's all my Batman and Justice League toys. With Blue Devil right in the front. I love Blue Devil. Oof. And this shelf here is all of my superhero type toys. Up there's all the stuff that's just too big to put on the shelf. Those are some dolls. They actually are dolls. They have removable clothes. Not that I've removed the clothes. That would be weird. And there's a Galactus back there. Iron Man. Christian Bale. Batman. Oh, that's good. That was my Batman. You're also welcome, YouTube. These are my DC figures. Justice League, Green Lantern. Let's see if I can get a better view back there. Some of those are the Ed McGuinness ones. I like his art. I got quite a few Batmans. I like Batman. Everything is Batman. And these are my Marvel Legends. Those are all the Avengers. I put all the Avengers together. Even Wolverine, because he's on every frickin' team now. And Hawkeye. It's one of my favorites. And Bucky Cap, who is now dead, apparently. And old Cap's back there. I got a couple Thors. And a lot of Iron Man. Iron Man is my favorite Marvel character. Is Hulkbuster. Evidently he's flipping everybody off. I don't remember doing that. And Deadpool. A couple Hulks. Mr. Fix-It Hulk. He's awesome. Silver Surfer. The little manga Spidey. He's cool. Oh, and here are my X-Men Marvel Legends. With Professor X. His legs, you can't really see now, but they don't stand up. If you try to stand them up, he falls right over. And I think that is the best action feature ever to be put on a toy. Juggernaut back there. Gambit. I used to collect the hell out of the Marvel Legends, but now they're like 20 bucks a pop, and I just can't afford it. So I get them every now and then when there's one I really want. A couple Spideys. And down here are my villains. I put all my DC and Marvel villains together, because I don't really have enough for them to have their own shelf. That's one I just bought for $20 frickin'. Screw you, Marvel. Venom. Half a Warmonger. They sell them with these pieces now, and you have to get all the pieces to make a figure. And I always wind up with like a figure with no head and no arm, and yeah. And down there, these are all my movie toys. That's a whole set of the Avengers toys. Some of the old X-Men toys. That is from Amazing Spider-Man. Great movie. Awful, awful, awful frickin' costume. Just god-awful. That's it. You know Sandman's not supposed to be down there. Now, there's from the Green Lantern movie. That just made me sad. Screw you too, Ryan Reynolds. And a couple Batmans from Batman Begins. So that's those couple shelves. And over here. If you look on the side there, I got a bunch of Matchbox cars and some of the old... I think I have a whole set of the original 7 Justice League toys still in the package. And some cards. The Lego Batcave. That is a cool Lego set. It's got moving things, and you can drop Bruce down a hole, and Alfred brings up coffee, and all kinds of crap. Is this still open? Yeah. And the Bat car, Bat jet, and Bat hang glider. And then I started collecting the Marvel superhero Legos. Those are really cool. That is a Lego Quinjet. Awesome. With Lego Avengers on top of it. They're all having a big fight. Those, I don't know what they were. I just thought these were cool. Little Lego superheroes you put together. And totally forgot I had Bionicles. I should put something cool there. Let's just look away from that. And those are some Lego Batmobiles, a Lego Lex suit, Lego Joker truck thing. The tumbler is really cool. He shoots missiles, and you can Put a little Lego Batman in it. Lego Mach 5. And Star Wars Legos. I have a lot more Star Wars Legos than is here, but when I moved, a lot of them fell apart, and I lost the instruction books. A lot of them got wet in a hurricane, and it makes me sad. I had a Falcon, a Star Destroyer. I still have the pieces. I'll try to put them back together one time. But I got some cool ships. I still buy these. Here's the B-Wing. That's my favorite Star Wars ship, because it's shaped like a bee. You can't beat that. X-Wing, Y-Wing. That's one I bought recently. The New Republic gunship. That is a cool Lego ship. Took me like 2 weeks. Say what you want about the prequels, they had some pretty cool damn ships. And that gunship is the coolest. And Arc Fighter up there. That's all my Legos. And this is a new edition. It's kind of a toy armory. I know, I'm 37, I don't know why I have these. They're fun to play with. I like to chase my girlfriend around the house with them and shoot her with little Nerf discs, because they kind of sting. Got some Transformers guns. This thing here is badass. Can't see it now, but you can take it apart into like 8 different pieces and put it back together however you want, like a sniper rifle, a pistol, a submachine gun, anything. He-Man's power sword. Oh wow, that was sad. Let's hear that again. That's He-Man if we were drunk off Jim Beam and mumbling over a CB radio. A couple Transformer swords. Iron Man's repulsor. That's great. Robin thing. And I got like 4 lightsabers, some Star Wars guns. Star Trek phaser. And a communicator for away team missions, you know. Up there. These are my favorite. Transformers are always going to be my favorite toy line. You'll see that most of my toy room is Transformers. Up there we have the alternators. Those were really cool. I'm sad they don't make them anymore. They're all based off real life cars with crazy complex transformations. I have a few rare ones, like I got Hot Rod back there. He was hard to get. And the Optimus Prime, I had to mail away for him too. And these here, this is my favorite line. These are the classics, and I think they call them Generations now. They're basically just retooling of old G1s, made to look like the old G1 toys. You see Prime looks like Prime. I got a bunch of Primes. I like Prime, if you didn't know by my YouTube name. So these are all the Autobots. Back there's Whirl. I just got him. He's pretty cool. And these are Autobots and Decepticons because I ran out of shelf space. I'm trying to slowly pan over the shelves so those of you who are into toys can check them out. These are all from the Transformers animated cartoon, which I loved. That was a great cartoon. And the figures were just unique. Very unique looking. You don't often see rounded shapes on Transformers. Ultra Magnus talks. Let's see if I can find his button.
We must don't be a hero, Optimus. We must don't be a hero, Optimus. We must return Ultra Magnus here.
There you go. You gotta press it really hard to make his mouth open, but it does.
It's not in your programming.
Those are the animated Decepticons. I didn't have enough of them to make a whole shelf, so I just stuck them down here. That Soundwave is awesome. Laserbeak is a guitar and a bird. That is frickin' sweet. And these are, down here, these are the Star Wars Transformers. Some of my favorite scenes from Star Wars were like when the Millennium Falcon split into 2 robots, and one had Chewie's head on it and one had Han Solo's head. Do you guys remember that part? I loved it. It was epic. And I got a Death Star Darth Vader. Alright, Death Star Darth Vader is pretty cool. As nonsensical as these toys are, that Death Star is awesome. I really just buy them because I like Star Wars vehicles, and these are cheaper than actually buying the vehicles they make for the toys. Which, by the way, I have Star Wars figures, but I just have no place to put them anymore. What's up here? Oh, all up there are basically just ones that are too big for me to put on the shelves. Like I have a Unicron, a Cybertron, and they both turn into Primus and, well, Unicron. And a couple of big Optimuses. There's that huge Starscream back there. And I have several Masterpieces. I got the Masterpiece Megatron. I had to mail away for him. Masterpiece Skywarp, Hot Rod, and of course Optimus. And then those right in the front there are the titanium Transformers. Those are sweet because they're made out of die-cast metal, just like the old days. And what's here? Ah, Transformers Armada. There was a trilogy of cartoons that came after Beast Wars that brought back the cars and trucks and jets like I knew and most of you knew when we were kids. The show wasn't that great, but it did bring back the cars and trucks, and Prime was finally a semi again, so we owe it that. These are all from Armada. Those are all the Autobots. Wait. No, there's Decepticons too. I don't even know what I got. Okay, Autobots and Decepticons. Prime look pretty cool. And these are Transformers Energon, the second part of the trilogy. These were decent toys. All of them combined with everybody else. It was really dirty, if you think about it. Yeah, they all combined. Like, one would be legs, one would be arms. Kind of unique. Kind of creepy. And Transformers Energon was the final part of the trilogy. They had some really cool toys. Like that Galvatron, who looks a lot like the original G1 Galvatron. So that was awesome. Ooh. These are the Autobots from Cybertron. I think I have all of the, they call it the Armada trilogy. I think I have all of the robots from that. I don't think I'm missing any. They had a good paying job back when those came out. Those are the Autobots. And finally, these are the Decepticons from Transformers Cybertron. Had some cool ones. That Predaking back there is pretty cool. And I have one of the few females. That boat. I forget what its name is. The She boat. I don't know. Ah, and these, of course, are the Generation 1 Transformers. The prize of my collection. Most of these are the originals. They're not the re-releases Toys R Us made. A few of them are. Like that Inferno is a re-release. But most of these I got from here and there over the years. I just got that Getaway right here for $19 at this shop in the mall. I was really happy about that. And that Hound I also just got for $19 at a comic book shop. I have a lot of the original toys and they're mostly in good condition. And these are the Generation 1 Decepticons. That's an original Megatron. Those 3 Insecticons are re-releases. But they're cool. And that right there is my favorite G1 Decepticon. That is 6-shot. Very hard to find. I got them in all the pieces. Turns into like 6 things. Like a tank, a jet, a gun, a robot, a cat, a VCR. I forget. That's how many things it turns into. I don't know why that Optimus is there with the Decepticons. I think because I just think he looks stupid. These are the Beast Wars. I like Beast Wars. That was a good show. These are all of the Beast Wars Maximals. That Optimus was pretty frickin' epic. I get a lot of these from comic shops as well. Like that one right there. That one is hard to find. That guy with the clock in his chest, he is a raccoon with a clock in his chest, which evidently is some kind of Japanese folk creature. Google it. I'm not making it up. And that clock works. And I set it to wake me up one day, and it freaked me right the hell out, because it's crazy loud and screeches at you. And then you look over, and there's a tiny little raccoon staring at you with its beady little red evil eyes. So, if you get one, don't use it as a clock. These are the Beast Wars Decepticons. Oh, I'm sorry, Predacons. That's Megatron back there. I got both Megatrons. Inferno. And it kind of segues into Beast Machines, which was the kind of a sequel to Beast Wars, but it wasn't very good. It got all religious and weird. Yeah. And down here are the Robots in Disguise Transformers. They had some cool toys, but it was an imported cartoon, and it suffered for it. It was just, all the bad guys were animals, all the good guys were vehicles, and it didn't make much sense. But that Optimus is one of my favorite Optimuses ever. Very cool. And this shelf here is my movie Transformers. Up there, those are the ones that are like too big for me to put on the shelf. I call that Big Prime in the back Fairy Prime because of the fairy wings. Most of those like talk to you and have all kinds of cool features. That Devastator back there is pretty sweet. And these used to be separated by movie, but they kind of all got mixed up. But these are all Autobots. And these are more Autobots. And these are the movie Decepticons. And the last of the movie Decepticons. And those there are from the recent movie, Age of Extinction. I dug that movie. I thought it was pretty good. And it had Grimlock in it. You can't go wrong with Grimlock. Though he looked kind of dumb. But he was still Grimlock. And we finally got a flat-nosed Optimus Prime semi. That was cool. And here are my Creo Transformers. I really like these things. These are fun. These are all little minifigures of Transformers. And some of them come with parts, so you can make little vehicles. Like, see there? They turn into jets and cars and scorpions. And I bought the little base to go with them so they'd have some place to hang out. Bumblebee's in charge. Then one night I sat up and I made this whole battle scene here. And on the bottom I have the actual Creo Transformers, which are crazy fun. I must have took these things apart and put them back together like 4 times each. Because you can build the vehicle or the robot. It's a great idea. And the last shelf are more Transformers. Up there, the ones that are too big to fit on the shelf. Those are all from Transformers Prime, the most recent cartoon, which was a great show. These are all the Transformers Prime Autobots. And these are the Prime Decepticons. And this shelf is all the toys from the video games. Fall of Cybertron, War for Cybertron. Great games. That back there is the Bruticus Combiner. And these final two are just kind of crap I picked up here and there. These things are called Constructabots, and you can put them together, and they transform into things that vaguely resemble vehicles, but you can put them together. And I'm a sucker for things I can put together. And these here are just one-off Transformers I bought here and there. I think one turns into a video game controller. Yeah. That is my toy room. I'm going to show you one last thing. Oops. I set up a light system. I have lights on those too, but I have to reach behind it to do it. And I'm lazy, so I'm not doing it. Basically just Christmas lights, but I wired them all behind there. And I put up some black lights. When all the lights are off in here, they look really cool. I don't know if it would show up with this camera or not, though. Let's see. No, not really. But all the Green Lantern constructs glow under the black light. It's pretty cool. And that is my toy room. Thank you for watching. Please leave some comments. Let me know what you think of my collection. And have a great day. Peace.